Hey friends, thanks for joining me today. Let's go ahead and look at how to use a level. Alright friends, so a level is a super useful tool and you should probably have at least one. Now what I recommend for new people starting out is probably a 2-foot level. I would recommend a 2-foot level that does not have all the crazy stuff in it, not have the angle finder and all that stuff. These are more expensive, and starting out you don't need that. What you need is to make sure things are level or plumb. If it's horizontal, it's level. If it's vertical, it's plumb. So get yourself a 2-foot level to start out with, then work up maybe to a 4-foot level if you need it. If you don't need it, don't get it. But every person should have a 2-foot level or a 1-foot level if you're going to do anything, any work on your home or any construction of any type, maybe even just hang a picture. Pretty good, useful tool to have. So, how do you read this? Well, look at the inside of the bubble. We have a bubble suspended in a fluid. Usually it's like an antifreeze type fluid, so it does not freeze in the winter. And then we have lines. Now some of them have 2 lines on either side. I don't think that is that necessary. I really only think you need 1 line, and then you make sure that the bubble is between the lines with the same amount of gap on each side. So that's how you know if it's level. If the bubble is in between the 2 lines and there's the same amount of air or same amount of space between the lines. If the bubble's touching one line, not totally level. It has to be between the 2 lines and with the same amount of air or same amount of gap, on each side. So how do you use a level? Well, if I'm going to level up a door frame, you can use the level to plumb the door frame this way or this way. Make sure you know what way you're trying to level it up. So if I will level this door, I'm going to look at this sight glass. I'm going to look at the bubble and see, and a lot of times I have to close one eye so I'm not seeing the back side of the line too. I close one eye and then I see, is the same amount of room from the bubble to the line on both sides, and this looks perfect. This is really good. So that's what you're looking for, folks. You're looking to make sure the bubble is in between the lines and there's the same amount of gap from the bubble to the line on both sides. You want it exactly the same. You don't want the bubble touching one side of the line and having a gap on the other side. Hey friends, that is how to use a level. Now one more tip before I let you to it. Do not abuse your level. If you bang these around and let them drop and fall and stuff, these could get out of place. Not that the bubble won't work, but that this whole unit could shift a little bit and then it won't read level. So if you're worried that something might not be level, you can check it by putting it up to a thing that you know is good, that you've checked it with something else, looking at it on one side, flipping it around, looking at it on the same surface, flipping it to the other side of the level and checking it to make sure the bubble's reading exactly the same. If it's not, then something's probably happened to it. I do not like when you have a level and you just set it against a wall, because essentially or eventually it will end up sliding down and bam, smacking the floor, and it'll eventually get that out of level to where then you only have a straight edge. You don't have a level. So protect your level. Make sure you're always setting it down, setting it somewhere where it's not going to fall down. You'll notice how I set these in a corner to where unless somebody kicks them, they're not going to slide down by themselves. So protect your level while you're working, folks, because these things aren't cheap. buy a good one, have it forever, and protect it. So work hard, folks, because hard work is its own reward. Thanks for watching.